everyone. Okay, again, Miss Kamala Harris. The American dream belongs to all of us. So let's get into what's going on. Now, the White House is buzzing for the wrong reasons. Reporters say Kamala Harris just lost her security detail. Y'all, what is happening? Is politics as usual or something deeper? The internet is full of detective mode, and honestly, same. I am as well. Let's get into the details, okay? Here we go. Uh-oh.
Hearing about that from the White House.
White House officials
Let's start over. Hold on. Let me start over real quick. Yes, I muted it. Let me start back over. And then we'll go back. All right, here we go.
Service protection. Now, what are you hearing about that from the White House?
White House officials confirm this move and note that typically a former vice president receives only 6 months of security protection by the Secret Service. That's actually written into statute. But our Nicole Skanga, of course, Department of Homeland Security correspondent, digging into this, notes that in recent administrations, because of this heightened threat environment that officials live in, typically details can be extended. Well, sources telling CBS News that a threat assessment was conducted and that nothing alarming popped up or warranted an extension here, although important to note that before leaving office, former President Biden had signed an executive order to try and extend Harris's detail for 18 months. Harris, for her part, a senior advisor to the former vice president, has issued a statement reading, "The vice president is grateful to the United States Secret Service for their professionalism, dedication, and unwavering commitment to safety." We'll have to wait and see if they have anything more to say, especially as the former vice president is about to embark on a nationwide book tour. Michael.
All right, Natalie Brand at the White House. Thank you.
So, yeah, you heard that part about them pulling her detail. And, yeah, it looks like Kamala just wrote a book, which I think good kudos to her for that. And so the question on the table is, why did they pull the detail? Well, they kind of explained it here why they pulled it. I mean, basically President Trump pulled it, number 47 pulled it. However, I mean, I don't know. Well, again, the point is they didn't have to keep the detail on her, but it would have been nice. So I guess the question really is here, would he pull it because they were trying to save money, or he found it wasn't necessary? Or was it pulled because someone was being petty? I'm not really sure because, again, she just came in with her book and she's going on a tour. I did attach just kind of a schedule of her book tour just so you can see. She's starting her tour on September 24th. So congratulations to Kamala Harris on her book. And eventually when we get through them, just sharing some of the visuals here of her and all her long history of her career and all the things she's done and all the things she's been through and all. She's definitely qualified, okay, for VP, maybe overqualified. But let's gonna keep going through, and then so I'm gonna check out her book. I think I'm gonna check it out and see what she's talking about in her book. And we're almost there. Okay, look at her. But yeah, there's Kamala. And it all kinds of things. And here we go. So here comes her. There's her book. Let me go one too fast before we get there. Yeah, me and my quick fingers. So there's the book, 107 Days Kamala by Kamala Harris. So there's her book she just wrote, and there's her tour starting on September 24th. Congratulations to her. But again, it does speak to, I think that's why to me it was a whole petty situation. But hey, that's just my opinion. What do you think? Do you think it's political, or do you think it's something deeper? Okay, not trying to stay on politics. Okay.